BBC Director General has explained why the corporation didn't approach the unnamed host over allegations he paid a teenager £35,000 for sexually explicit photographs. Tim Davie, 56, faced questions in a press conference today, originally scheduled as an assessment of the BBC's performance over the last 12 months. The annual meeting typically reveals the pay remuneration of the corporation's biggest earners, with Mr. Davie also expected to answer questions about stars' pay packets. However, the BBC faced questions over the allegations surrounding the unnamed presenter, who has been suspended following the claims made in reports, and the BBC's handling of events. The BBC released a timeline of key dates alongside a statement, where they confirmed the Metropolitan Police asked the corporation to pause their investigations into the claims. In the timeline, which reveals the BBC first received a complaint from a family member on May 18, it is revealed the unnamed presenter wasn't spoken to until July 6, meaning they weren't spoken to for 7 weeks after the original complaint was made to the corporation. July 6 also marks the first time the Director General or any executive directors at the BBC were aware of the case. Asked by Deadline why it took so long to contact the presenter, Davie said, "I think it's right and fair-minded that they, investigators, should make contact with the individual who made that initial allegation to Audience Services, get some verification and talk to that person and understand exactly what they're dealing with before they raise that with an individual presenter." It has also been claimed by the BBC in the timeline that the allegations set out by the newspaper contain new allegations which were different to the matters being considered by BBC corporate investigations. The BBC released a statement in conjunction with the meeting, along with a timeline of key dates. It read, "Yesterday, 10th of July, the BBC's corporate investigations team had a meeting with the Metropolitan Police in relation to information provided to the BBC by the Sun newspaper on Thursday 6th of July. As a result of this meeting, the BBC has been asked to pause its investigations into the allegations while the police scope future work." It added, "We know that questions have been asked about how the complaint was initially managed, so today we have published an update that sets out key dates and some additional information that we are currently able to share." The BBC has processes and protocols for receiving information and managing complaints when they are first made. "We always take these matters extremely seriously and seek to manage them with the appropriate duty of care. The events of recent days have shown how complex and challenging these kinds of cases can be and how vital it is that they are handled with the utmost diligence and care. There will, of course, be lessons to be learned following this exercise. Although the current issues has not yet been fully resolved, the Director General has asked Lita Vazova, the BBC's Group Chief Operating Officer, to assess whether our protocols and procedures are appropriate in light of this case, and report to the BBC board on this in due course. Following the meeting, the Met Police released a statement and confirmed they were undertaking further inquiries, but added there was no investigation underway. The BBC met with the Metropolitan Police yesterday. Following the meeting, the Met released a statement, which read, "Detectives from the Met's Specialist Crime Command met with representatives from the BBC on the morning of Monday 10th of July. The meeting took place virtually. They are assessing the information discussed at the meeting and further inquiries are taking place to establish whether there is evidence of a criminal offence being committed. There is no investigation at this time."